This is a really important announcement about investing in relation to pension funds that will release more money for investment. It's only the latest step in what we're setting out for growth, which is the number one priority of this government: growing our economy, wealth creation, making sure that everybody feels better off. And so that's the purpose behind the announcement this morning. Plenty of other announcements. Had a very good engagement this morning with a number of CEOs from a number of sectors about how we turn the economy around, get the growth that we need, which I'm absolutely certain we can get, but most importantly, for people watching and listening to this, to make sure that they feel better off as a result. Well, I'm not going to speculate about Heathrow and any decision there. What I will say is that growth is the number one priority of this government: economic growth, wealth creation, making sure that people are better off. Of course, we also have climate commitments, but growth is really important to our agenda. That's why I've had this engagement this morning. That's why I've got a big speech coming up from the Chancellor. I'm not going to speculate on any decision in relation to Heathrow, but I've been absolutely clear what the number one priority of the government is before the election and since the election, and that is growing our economy so that it's thriving, growing it in a way that we get wealth creation in every part of the United Kingdom, and growing in a way that people feel genuinely better off. And I think that's a key test of what we want to achieve in government. I think when it comes to extremism, it's very important that we are focused on the threat so we can deploy our resource properly, and therefore we're looking carefully at where the key challenges are. Obviously, that's now informed with what I said last week in the aftermath of the Southport murders, where we've got the additional challenge, I think, of a sort of cohort of loners who are extreme, and they need to be factored in. So that's the focus. In the end, what this comes down to is safety and security of people across the United Kingdom, and that's my number one focus.